Hello, this is Marty Eddington, and today I'd like to talk about unidentified submerged objects. It's a type of UFO that's become pretty well known in the last couple of years. It all started with sightings by naval jets of objects coming out of and going into the water off San Diego, California. But there's a lot more history to it. There's possible underwater bases. For instance, off Malibu, you can look at Google Earth maps and you can see that there's a big flat area off Malibu that some people think is an underwater base. There's a lot of UFO activity in the areas around that, including Catalina Island and the Channel Islands, where a lot of UFOs have been for years, and many people think there are underwater bases there. But the history of underwater sightings goes back quite a ways. You could go back to Columbus's first voyage to the New World, and they saw lots of lights passing around the ships, which they couldn't be explained otherwise, and also lights underwater. Separately, in 1803, the Utsuro Buno sighting in Japan is pretty famous. It was a disc-shaped object with a woman inside that was floating into the coast and had a lot of strange shapes and functions inside, which would remind people of a modern spaceship. And there's several different reports of this, so it wasn't just a one-off. There were a lot of people who reported this. The last one I'll mention is Lake Baikal in Russia. Lake Baikal is actually the largest and deepest natural lake in the world. And it has, in some interesting sightings, some Soviet soldiers were diving there decades ago, and they ran upon a race of aliens in silvery suits that were in the lake. Also, different UFOs have been reported taking off and going into the water there, or USOs, I should say. So anyway, it's a fascinating thing. I wrote a book about it called Unidentified Submerged Objects, and even got interviewed for a show on ancient aliens, which should be appearing in late February of 2022. So anyway, if this interests you, or my other books on UFOs, because I've got 4 additional books and a bundle of all 5, you should go to my website at mkeddingtonbooks.com and go to the UFOs category, and you'll find the books there. Thanks for listening.